Yeah, I'm going to speak just a little bit to the question, why did we decide to make this book open access? And I thought that was one of the, if you will, founding ideas of the book. So we got together 4 years ago, as Ricardo told us, and we in the beginning, we thought it was going to be some small thing, maybe an online publication, maybe a small book with maybe 10 chapters or something. But from the very beginning, we were sure and convinced that this needed to be open access, because it makes sense that if it's about research methods, if it's about something that is of value to scholars, early career researchers, to PhD students, to practitioners, then this book needs to be accessible. And we also thought, and we developed this idea in the introduction to our book, we also thought that this is an important principle of practicing what we preach. So it is important that while we all engage in these deliberative ideals of inclusion, of equality, of transparency, of openness, that we also practice this in our own research. And we all know probably from experience that that isn't easy, because we're not necessarily in a context of knowledge production that always allows for these kind of approaches. And we also have to say for information that there was a rather steep fee involved. So we are very grateful that we were able to make this book open access. But it was really important to us that it is accessible for everyone. So we are very grateful for everyone who has supported the open access publication of this book. This is the Center for Deliberative Democracy and Global Governance at the University of Canberra, in particular, the strategic funds of UC that were used for making this book open access. We were also supported by the Australian Research Council, the Coordination for the Improvement of Higher Education Personnel, and the National Council for Scientific and Technological Development in Brazil, who all supported us financially in bringing this book up to the shape that it is today. And we're very happy about this. We're very grateful for this. And we're very proud of the product that we can now share with you. Of course, we are super grateful to the 50 authors who have all contributed to this book, who've been in a quite intense relationship with us over the past 4 years. We are sending multiple iterations of comments. They were very responsive. So we're very grateful that they were this diligent together with us in producing this kind of quality book. Finally, I would like to thank 3 particularly important people who supported this book in the background and made it what it is today. And this is Graham Smith, John Dryzek, and Jenny Mansbridge. So Graham Smith and John Dryzek have supported the book from the beginning in conversations, contributing their ideas. Graham also contributed a foreword to the book. And Jenny Mansbridge wrote the concluding chapter of the book. And to do this, she actually read carefully all 32 other chapters. And we were so impressed by this engagement. And she really carefully reflected on each of these chapters, partly also sent comments to the authors. Her work in general is so inspiring, and we're so grateful that she is part of this project.